The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He finds his man Johnson. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Complete. It's Johnson. The 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Working out of the gun, Cousins going deep for Diggs. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. So that'll back him up 5.
Watch the run.
Cook following the penalty. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Now Mayfield dancing to his left. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. Cousins on 1st down. And Diggs has it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 22, Cousins forced out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 3rd down, Cousins, and he's able to find Diggs. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Amir Abdullah, as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead grows to 10-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 at the 19. Mayfield looks to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 19 yards away, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw, Cousins. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Burris. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Chubb with a carry on 1st down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And he's going to go down again. Shamar Stephen, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, hey, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On 1st down, Cook looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. But now it's 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one. and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Let's go, D.
Now Cousins on fourth down. And that is incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. A toss play to Chubb. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Mayfield now from the 50. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. But now it'll be third down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Right there, 54.
Hurry! Alert! Alert! Alert!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
53,
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Throwing on second down. Cousins. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. And that gonna be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And the throw there going to be incomplete. There was the pressure you were talking about, force the incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you can make a good play by forcing the incompletion with the pressure.
Here's Britton Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here's Beckham. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And
he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. There for the sack, Emerson Griffin. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hurry! Hey, let's go.
55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Here's Mayfield. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Here's Sherrills. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
On the carry, it's Cook. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Cook. He's got the first down inside the 10. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. If there was a time to break off a nice run like that, it was right here to grab the lead in the 4th.
And it's just so much stress on a defense in that situation because you're looking at the clock. What are we guarding against? What's the first thing, right? The strike to the end zone, throwing the ball. Instead, they come back and hit him with a run. Block it well, and how about the physical run he made? Terrific job finding his way to the end zone to give him the lead.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Mayfield to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mayfield. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
Let's go. Ready? Number 53. Mike 53.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota. Sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.